Hello friends, welcome to the video. My name is Ajay Butwani and this is going to be my email address where you can send me your valuable feedback, and this is my Facebook page where you can find me on the social networking sites. So today we are going to see a topic called time and work. This is going to be the first video on the topic, and we are going to have some more videos on the same topic. So let us get started. First of all, let us see what are the types of questions that can be asked on the topic of time and work. The first type is going to be working together. In these type of question, you will be given a data regarding 2 to 3 people doing a particular job in some number of days. There will be given some conditions. You are supposed to satisfy all those conditions and you are supposed to find the answer of the given question. The second type is going to be work and wages. In these type of questions, they have given us that the person who are doing the work are going to get paid for doing that work. So how much money should be given to a particular person, that we are supposed to find in the questions based on work and wages. The third type is going to be pipes and systems. Here the questions would be like, a pipe can fill a tank in this many hours or this many minutes. There is a leak due to which the tank get empty in these many hours or these many minutes, and we are supposed to find in how much time the tank will get emptied or tank will get filled. These are the types of questions of pipes and systems. The next type is going to be efficiency based questions. In efficiency based questions, we have given that if A is twice as good as B in doing the work, if B is 50% more efficient than A, and then there will be some conditions given. According to the conditions and according to the efficiency of the person, we are supposed to solve these questions. Finally, we do have the next type, that is working in groups. This is the last type of the question in time and work. These are the type of question where you will be given, if 10 men can do the job in 15 days, so in how many days 20 men can do the same job. These are the type of question, and there will be some certain conditions that we are going to see later. Today we are going to cover working together and works and wages. The remaining 3 topics will be covered in the upcoming videos of time and work. So let us get started with working together. If you can see over here, this is a question based on working together. It is the most simple question that can be asked on working together. If A can do the job in 10 days, B can do the job in 15 days. In how many days they will do the job together? Now, if you do have this mindset that if A can do the job in 10 days and B can do it in 15 days, together they will do it in 10 plus 15 upon 2, that is average of 10 and 15, that is 12.5. Please clear this mindset right now, because if A can finish the job in 10 days alone and B is helping him who can do the job in 15 days, do you think both of them are going to take more than 10 days? No. Because if they were supposed to take at least 10 days, A would have finished the job alone, but now they are doing the job together, so they should take less than 10 days. Am I right or wrong? Yes. So you might have find the answer of this question. You might have seen some of the methods of finding the answer of this question, which are given over there. The method of fraction, and the formula is also over there, that is m into n upon m plus n, if A can do the job in m days and B can do the job in n days. But we are not going to use the method of fraction, and we are not going to use any formula for solving the questions of time and work, because These methods are limited up to 2 people, and these are applicable only when we have given that A can do the job in M days and B can do the job in N days. These methods are very complicated when we find some questions which are not just A can do the job in M days and B can do the job in N days. When there are some conditions over there, these methods are going to complicate your work. So if we are not going to use the method of fraction and we are not going to use any formula, what we are supposed to do? We will be using a method by which we will be finding the answer of any question of time and work within 30 seconds. You don't believe me? Okay, so first of all, let us see the particular method. The method is called as method of LCM. LCM is nothing but your favorite least common multiple. Now, as the name suggests, we are supposed to find LCM of some of the numbers. Now, how to find the LCM of the given numbers? That can be a question to many of the students. So let us see an example by which I'll be explaining you how to find LCM of given 2 numbers, 3 numbers, 4 numbers, or whatever the numbers are. The example says find the LCM of 15, 24 and 36. So to find the LCM of these 3 numbers, what I'll do is I'll first of all find a number which will divide 15, 24 and 36. Is there any number which divides 15, 24 and 36? Yes, you are right. It is 3. So after dividing 15, 24 and 36 by 3, what is the quotient? Again you are right, 5, 8 and 12. Now, is there any number except 1 which will divide 5, 8 and 12? No, there is neither a single number except 1 which will divide 5, 8 and 12. So now what we are supposed to do? We don't have any number which will divide all the 3 numbers, but we do have some numbers which will divide any of the 2 numbers. Which is that particular number? Yes, that number is 4. 4 is going to divide 8 and 12. So what we'll do is we'll divide 8 and 12 by 4. 5 is going to remain as it is, as it is not divisible by 4. 8 is going to become 2 and 12 is going to become 3. Now once again, is there any number which will divide all the 3? Absolutely no. Is there any number which will divide any 2? I don't think so. So now what we are supposed to do? We are supposed to divide each and every number individually to make them 1, 1 and 1. So first of all, we will divide it by 5. We will get 1, 2 and 3. Then we will divide it by 2. We will get 1, 1 and 3. Finally, we will divide it by 3 and we will get 1, 1 and 1. Once we have got this 1, 1 and 1, these all factors which we have got, we will multiply all these factors and we will get the LCM of 15, 24 and 36, which is nothing going to be 360. LCM of 15, 24 and 36 is 360. How did I find it? I'll first of all find a number which will divide all 3. Then I'll find a number which will divide any 2. Then I individually divide all the 3 numbers to get 1, 1 and 1. I multiplied all the factors and I got the LCM of the given numbers. And we are going to use the same method for finding LCM of any given number. I hope finding least common multiple of any given number is clear to you. So let us see how to apply the method of LCM. I know this question is very easy if you solve it using mn upon m plus n or by using the fraction method, but we will be solving it using the method of LCM. You may find LCM method tough for this particular question, but this method is going to be very easy for rest of the questions. So let us see how to solve this question using the method of LCM. First of all, we will be finding the LCM of 10 and 15 as these are the numbers given in the question. LCM is going to be 30 for 10 and 15. 10 into 3 30, 15 into 2 30. LCM is going to be 30. Now, the most important step which you will be performing in each and every question of time and work, at least when we are talking about working together, works and wages, pipes and cisterns, efficiency questions, this is the common step which we are going to do. That is, we will assume the total work is going to be LCM number of unit. For this particular question it is 30 unit. Now what do you mean by total work is of 30 unit? It can be either eating 30 apple. A can eat 30 apple in 10 days, B can eat 30 apple in 15 days. It can be either walking 30 kilometers, it can be either taking 30 box from one place and putting them to another place. It can be anything, but the quantity, the measure of the total work is equal to 30. This is our assumption, and this is the common assumption which we are going to do in each and every question based on time and work. So I hope this particular step is clear. Now, if my total work is of 30 units and A can do total work that is 30 units in 10 days, if A can do 30 unit in 10 days, in one day he will be doing 3 units, isn't it? Similarly, if B can do the same job in 15 days, the same job is 30 units. If B can do 30 units in 15 days, in one day he will be doing 2 units. Now let me ask you one simple question. If A can do 3 units per day, B can do 2 units per day, how many units they will be doing if they are working together? You are correct, 5 units per day. Now with the speed of 5 units per day, to complete 30 units, how many days they are going to take? Yes, the answer is 6 days. They will be doing 5 units per day. They are supposed to finish 30 units. So each day 5, 30 units, 6 days. This is the method of LCM. I hope you will be finding it bit complicated over here, but in the upcoming questions you are going to find it very easy. So let us move to the next question. This question says if A can do a job in 20 days, B can do the same in 24 days and C can do the same in 30 days. In how many days they will do the job working together? Now as you know what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to find the LCM of 20, 24 and 30. So I'll request you to pause the video for a second and try to find the LCM of the number. Okay, I hope you have got LCM of 20, 24 and 30 is equal to 120. Now we will be doing the same assumption. 120 is our total work for this question. If A can do 120 units in 20 days, in one day he will be doing 6 units. If B can do the same 120 units in 24 days, in one day he will be doing 5 units. Similarly, if C can do 120 units in 30 days, he is going to do 4 units per day. If I ask you how many units they are going to do together, yes, 6 plus 5 plus 4, that is 15 units per day. Now with the speed of 15 units per day, they are supposed to do 120 units. How many days they will take to do 120 units? The answer is 8 days. 120 upon 15. 8 days is your answer. Now I would like to tell you, if you are supposed to solve this question using a formula given in many of the books, the formula for this particular question is something like, if A can do the job in X days, B can do it in Y days, and C can do it in Z days. Together they are going to do it in XYZ upon XY plus YZ plus XZ days. Now don't try to solve this question using the formula, just think what will happen if you are supposed to apply this formula. You are supposed to do 20 into 24 into 30 upon 20 into 24 plus 24 into 30 plus 20 into 30. That means you are supposed to do 1 triple multiplication, 3 double multiplication, 2 additions, and 1 big division. If you have done all the calculation without any calculator correctly, then you will find your answer equal to 8 days. I hope I have putted my point. You have understood what is the difference between the normal method or the formula method and the method of LCM. Okay, so let us explore this LCM method a bit more. Let us see some more questions. The next question says, if A can finish a particular job in 20 days, while A and B together can finish the job in 12 days, in how many days B alone can finish the job? We are going to do again the same thing. We will be finding the LCM of 20 and 12. LCM of 20 and 12 is 60, and we will be assuming it is equal to total number of units. Now, as 60 is our total work and A can do the total work, that is 60 units in 20 days, in one day he will be completing 3 units. I don't know in how many days B alone can do the job. That is the question which we are supposed to find. But the next data given is A and B together can do the job in 12 days. So they are together completing 60 units in 12 days. So in one day they would have been doing 5 units. Now A is doing 3 units and A and B together are doing 5 units. That means how much should be added to 3 units to get the answer as 5 units? I hope you have got this particular question. I am supposed to add something in this 3 unit to get this 5 unit. What would be that particular number? That would be the total unit done by B in one day, and that is nothing but 2 units per day, isn't it? Now the question is asking in how many days B alone can finish the job. The total work is 60 units. B is doing 2 units per day. With the speed of 2 units per day, he is going to take 30 days to finish the job. Okay, let us see some more question. Let us raise the bar of the question a bit. Okay, the question is saying, if A can finish a particular job in 20 days, B can finish the same job in 25 days. A started working alone and he worked for 11 days, after which B joins him. In how many total days they finished the job? Now here, when you will be taking the LCM of the number, you are not supposed to consider this 11 for LCM. You are only supposed to consider 20 and 25 for the LCM. I am not interested in how many days, for how many days a particular person is working. I am only interested in the numbers which are given, that A can do the job in this many days, B can do the job in this many days, together they can do the job in this many days. I'm interested in only those numbers. Those are the numbers for which I'll be taking the LCM, not for the numbers for how many days they have worked and then finish the work later on. I hope this point is clear. So LCM of 20 and 25 is going to be 100, which is my total work. A can do 100 unit in 20 days, so in one day he will be doing 5 units. B would be doing 4 units per day, and if they work together they are supposed to do 9 units per day. Now we have finished till this point. A can finish the job in 20 days, B can finish the job in 25 days. Together they will be doing 9 units per day. A can do 5 units, B can do 4 units. Now A started working alone and worked for 11 days. What is the speed of A doing the work? 5 units per day. And with this 5 units per day speed, for how many days he is working alone? 11 days. That means how many units he have completed alone? That is 55 units out of 100. Now the remaining work is of 100 minus 55, that is 45 units, isn't it? Now we have reached up to this. A has alone worked for 11 days. Now after that B is joining him. So A is doing the work with the speed of 5 unit, B is doing the work with the speed of 4 unit. Together they can do a work with the speed of 9 unit. The remaining work is of 45 unit. They are supposed to work together. That means their speed is not going to be 5 or 4. Their speed together is going to be 9 units. And with the speed of 9 unit, they are supposed to complete 45 unit. So they are going to take 5 more days to finish the job. 11 days taken by A alone and 5 days taken by both of them to finish the remaining work. So total answer is going to be 16 days, isn't it? I hope you have got this particular question, how I have solved this particular question. If you want, you can see this particular question once again. If you are done with the question, let us move to the next question. Okay, this question is saying if A and B can finish the job in 12 days, B and C 15 days, C and A 20 days. In how many days A, B and C will finish the job if they are working together? Now again we are supposed to do the same thing. We have given the numbers 12, 15 and 20. We are supposed to find the LCM. That is going to be 60 units, and I'll assume my total work to be of 60 units. A and B can do 60 units in 12 days, that means 5 units per day. B and C total work 15 days, that is 60 units in 15 days, that is 4 units per day. A and C 60 units in 20 days, that means 3 units per day. Now if you will add all these numbers, that is 5, 4 and 3, are you going to get A plus B plus C? No. If you see this particular side, I have A 2 times, I have B 2 times and I have C 2 times. So this side the addition is going to be twice A, twice B and twice C. That is twice A plus B plus C is equal to 12 units per day. So if I'm just supposed to find A plus B plus C, it is going to be 6 units per day. With the help of 6 units per day speed, in how many days they will finish 60 units? The answer is 10 days. So I hope you have got this particular question. I have added these 3 numbers that are going to give me 12, but this 12 is not the answer for A plus B plus C. It is the answer for twice A plus B plus C. So the answer for A plus B plus C is going to be 6 units per day, and with the speed of 6 units per day they are going to take 10 days to finish 60 units. In the same question we will be doing some variation, and we are going to see that particular question in the next slide. Now if you can see this question, this is the same question which we have seen earlier. AB 12 days, BC 15 days, CA 20 days. But the question is, in how many days A will finish the job alone. As we can see, the data given in the question is as same as the previous question. So from the previous question we know ABC can together complete 6 units per day, AB completes 5 units per day, BC completes 4 units per day, and AC completes 3 units per day. So I am supposed to find in how many days A will finish the job. So to find in how many days A will finish the job, I do need the number of units done by A in one day. To find that particular thing, I will be using these two equations which I have got in my previous question. A plus B plus C can do 6 units per day, and B plus C can do 4 units per day. So if I put this 4 for B plus C, I am going to get A equals to 2 units per day. Now as I know my total job was of 60 units, with the speed of 2 units per day, A will be finishing the work in 30 days. Isn't it? We can apply the same for B also and for C also. A and B can do 60 units in 12 days. That means their speed is 5 units per day. So if you put A plus B equal to 5, you will get C is equal to 1 unit per day. To do the job of 60 units, C alone will take 60 days. Similarly, you can find for B also. A plus C was 3 units per day, as they can do the job in 20 days. 60 units job is over there. So B alone is doing 3 units per day. So with the help of 3 units per day, B will be finishing 60 units in 20 days. So in this particular one question, we have solved 3 different type of questions. Now we are moving towards our next concept, that is works and wages. The questions based on works and wages are going to be almost as same as we have seen the questions based on working together. The only difference is going to be, instead of finding in how many days they can do the job together, we are supposed to find if they are getting some X amount, what will be the share of A and what will be the share of B. So if you can see this particular question, it is asking us if A can finish the job in 10 days and B can finish the same in 15 days, and they are getting 150 rupees to finish this work, what should be the amount that should be given to A. Now again, if you do have this mindset that both of them are going to get 75 rupees, please clear this mindset right now, because they are not going to get 75 rupees. They are going to get the money as per their units per day. Now as we are supposed to find units per day, we are supposed to follow the same method which we were following in the topic of time and work, that is working together. We will be following the same approach for solving the question as we did in working together. That is, we will be finding the LCM and we will be finding the number of units for the individual person. Here you know LCM of 10 and 15 is going to be 30. A is going to do 3 units per day, B is going to do 2 units per day. When you have done this particular thing, you will also find A plus B is 5 units per day. After this, you are supposed to do one simple thing, that is A share is going to be the units done by A upon total unit into total money. Now here I can see A is doing 3 units per day. Total units done by A and B are 5, and the money is 150. So A would be getting 3 upon 5 into 150. 3 upon 5 into 150. Similarly, B would be getting 2 upon 5 into 150. Simple. Let us solve one more question based on works and wages. If A can finish the job in 12 days, B can do it in 15 days, C can do it in 20 days. They are getting 360 rupees. Find the share of A, B and C. Now, again we are supposed to do the same thing. We are supposed to find the LCM, that is 60. We will be assuming it as total work. We can find this data very easily. A 5 unit, B 4 unit, C 3 unit, A, B, C 12 unit. Now, as per the question which we have seen previously, A would be getting 5 by 12 into 360, that is 150 rupees. B would be getting 4 by 12 into 360, that is 120, and C would be getting 3 by 12 into 360, that is going to be 9. So we have seen that working together and works and wages are almost same. The only thing which we are supposed to do over here is finding the total number of unit and finding the individual unit. Individual unit upon total unit into total money will give us the share of that particular person. So this was all from the first video of time and work. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. I would be waiting for your feedback on ajaybutwani@gmail.com. You can also find me on the facebook.com/ajaybutwani. We will be uploading next videos on the time and work very soon. Till then, goodbye.